Good evening, Sean.
Good morning, Sean.
How
I
dare
hope you
you?
enjoy your coffee today.
How dare you?
You might be watching it in the morning.
He ain't watching this in the morning.
I mean, technically, if he watches it at 1 a.m.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. We're recording. All of the stuff's good. Um, talk one more time.
Hello, hello.
Okay. I think we're good. Um, but I gotta figure out what we were doing. What were we doing? We're in an airship. Do we need to talk to Setzer? Apparently so.
Filter.
Hmm.
It looks like a card table. Is it?
He's a gambler.
Okay. Even cutter than Maria.
Cutter? Wow!
Her face is so red.
She's flattered.
One condition. Why is everyone nodding?
Cause they gotta play Setzer.
She went up, walked over, nodded. He nodded. He turned, he nodded. Then he turned back, nodded. Then she nodded.
Look, you wanted fist pumps, now you're getting head pumps.
Head pump. Head pump. What just came out of her head?
She flipped a coin.
Oh. I know that. I know she did, but it looked like it came right out of her head.
Mm-hmm. For all of the non-astute viewers out there, Jer just figured out that Scott rigged the coin toss all those years ago to see who got to leave the kingdom. Mm-hmm.
Was it a noble act or a shit act?
A noble act because they both wanted to leave, but someone had to stay.
Was a magical coin from the head? The
Mm-hmm.
I just can't get over these scenes.
Dude, these used to be like... These were
I guess if
cutscenes
you're-
back in the day, man.
I guess if you're like playing it right through and through, they would be kind of nice and like impactful and like to take a break from everything.
Well,
So it's a little different when your pacing's a little off.
hey, we could be going much faster if you didn't have
Now
these
we do.
hang-ups.
I like my hang-ups. Gives me time to relax, not worry about Final Fantasy.
You shouldn't be worried about Final Fantasy.
Like, how many cutscenes are we gonna see today?
I don't know. Good question. We need to do some bestiary stuff for a hot second. We need a fossil dragon, a joker, a dawn, a wyvern.
That's a lot of fire.
So we got a dawn and a wyvern. Now we need bug, fossil dragon, joker.
Bug?
Yeah,
Just bug?
that's what it was called. Oh boy.
There's your fossil dragon.
Yeah, this could be bad though. They're strong.
Reminds me of the first time that we fought. Was it Diablos? No. What's the big tan dragon in the desert, Monster Hunter?
Good question. It's
Pretty sure it's Diablo something.
you might be right actually. You're talking about the one with the horns that erupted me into the stratosphere?
Yeah. That was fun. That was like the first big bad.
It was a great game. I just remember when I was like, we weren't sure what it did yet, and I was like off in the distance, and I was like, it's underground, and then I was like, oh, and you guys just saw me fly up in the air.
What's it doing underground? Is it hiding? Is it healing? No.
No, it's wrecking me.
Bugs. Damn bugs.
Hit him with the bone.
Found a tick on Timmy yesterday.
Oh no.
Yeah. Put him in the bath and I saw this thing crawling on his hair. I was like, oh boy.
It's not good.
We made it a big event and just like, hey, look, this is what it is. Kids weren't scared. They're just like, okay. So
I should be scared.
no, you don't want to terrify, like, because that is creepy.
Yeah, I agree.
But now we just know, like, we gotta check ourselves when we come back inside.
Yeah, look. Oh no, I didn't mean to go in. Okay, good. I need to find the Joker still. Timmy, if you're watching this in the future, you narrowly averted a disastrous situation.
What?
Dude, if that thing, once that thing takes hold,
You just grab tweezers and pull it out.
that's not what you're supposed to do though, because they can,
Yeah.
the head can break off inside.
I just read it on the internet last night.
You read it wrong, son.
From a national park website.
No, you're supposed to like put nail polish on them and they'll come out by themselves.
That's asinine.
Why is that asinine?
They also make tick removal tools.
Well, for anyone that's listening out there, don't grab a tick by the with tweezers and pull, because their body will pop off of their head, and then their head stays inside of you, and then it's going to be really fun to get that out.
Well, you can use tweezers. You just have to go low enough, and you can grab them by the head in there.
Well, sure. But here's the thing. You were like, oh, Timmy didn't just narrowly avert or avoid a horrible situation, and we're describing a very not fun situation.
That's not that bad.
No?
I mean, last time I had a tick, you just pull it out. It's not like it hurts.
Hmm. Okay.
Because they have that numbing juice in there.
Mhm.
Yeah, fine.
Okay. See how well a 3-year-old does with that.
I think he'd be fine. He'd probably be like, leave it in.
Maybe.
I remember on my dog Cody, there was a fat tick on his head. Like, this thing, I don't know what it was thinking, because it literally, like, you took it off of him and its legs couldn't reach the ground. Like, it couldn't move.
I'm gonna ask you a question, and it's gonna sound judgmental. Did you guys not have, like, tick medicine?
Yeah, we did.
Okay. Shouldn't have latched on then.
It shouldn't have, you're right. But it did.
Mm. Where are these items at?
Where are my items at?
Where are my items at? It says the pub and the relic shop. There's a item. Pub and the relic. Get out of my way, old man! Move.
Like the music.
Mm-hmm. Okay, there's one. Well, I guess we could check out what kind of relics they're selling.
We ain't got nothing good.
Yeah, let's buy one. Never know.
What'd you buy?
It prevents zombie and something and something.
Nom noms?
Yeah. Ah, crap. I was supposed to find an item in the weapon shop. Get out of my way, old man, before you block me again. Oh, you're in the way. That's why I didn't see it last time. And then there's one.
A tooth.
Yeah. And last item is not accessible. Okay. So wait, what? We didn't even need to be here right now? I guess it was good equipment upgrades and stuff like that. I don't think I can fly that yet.
Try.
No, I don't think so. We need to go in here though. Oh wait, actually, we need to do 2 more things. Dang it.
What is that underneath them? Is that just like a pool of their
That's a
saliva?
good question.
Or are they like leaking? Is that like their skin?
I don't know.
What are they called? Just Dawn?
Dawn, yeah.
Not leaky dogs?
No. Speaking of leaky dogs, this morning we had to take old Bean to the vet to get an allergy test, which, by the way, I felt so bad for her. Like, he had to get so much blood, like, and she was just crying and trying to get away, and we had to hold her in place, and I felt so bad, like, you know, because you can't explain, like, she just thinks we're hurting her, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean, yeah? How rationalize it to me that a dog understands that we're hurting it for no reason?
I'm fairly certain that Susan, like when we do things, and like it's uncomfortable for her.
Well,
She like
uncomfortable's different than a needle going in, right?
well, she's had pain and needles and stuff in her like that, but she like it feels like she understands, but it can be vary by pet as well.
True, yeah. Well, anyway, I felt bad for her because she's crying and trying to get away, and we're having to hold her in place, and like the vet even had to like start over with a new needle because she was just thrashing so much.
Sedate her.
I mean, for a blood draw.
Everybody likes a little bit of drugs.
So we got that done, and then she's been having issues with seemingly her period never stopped. Why would you? Her period started in but I like the thieves knife because it steals sometimes. Whatever. So now it's over 3 months later, and dog periods do not last that long, right? So we're
He's
like,
had a period for 3 months.
well, so we thought, right? And then we go to see the vet for something else, and we're like, hey, can you check her out? Like, she's still like having issues down there. And he checks, and he's like, yeah. He's like, we need to get a culture of this. And I'm like, what are you thinking? And he's like, I don't know. He's like, you might have to have like an emergency surgery for this. And I'm like, oh, good. It's like,
What the fuck?
yeah, yep. I was like, excellent. So whatever's coming out of her does not look good.
Does she and there's like insurance or something with her, right?
Well, yes. Thank God we have insurance right now. So.
But like insurance from the.
No. Only if it's a life-altering thing. You know what I mean? So
To
like
the
if she
dog
got
or you?
if she got cancer, like within the first, I don't remember. I'd have to look at the contract, but like if she gets cancer at some point, then like we would get a refund or something, or you know. But so this is like she needed to get spayed anyway. So like this is just like an emergency spay, and also it's earlier than we wanted to do it because it's not good for dogs.
So that's all it would be. Okay. I didn't
Well,
know it
yes,
was like...
yes and no. Like I don't know if that's it, right? And we don't even know if that's what it is yet. But
Yeah.
there's going to be an emergency surgery, and it's not going to be cheap, I assume.
Yeah, emergency and cheap don't go hand in hand.
No. So we'll find out. I think today or tomorrow on if we do need to have an emergency surgery. I'm really hoping we don't.
Can you schedule it today, and then so it's not an emergency?
Well, we don't know. Well, he
schedule it for everything.
he's scheduled out until like the fall already. So I'm gonna have to go and like get it done somewhere else. So like I don't even want to open up that door until like I'm sure we actually have to do it.
Yeah.
What? Oh my gosh. Like they had me come here. I mean, I appreciate the guide, but they had me come here literally just to pick up 2 items and then leave. Come on. Damn it.
Come on, yeah.
But thank God, like, a month ago, I went through all the bullshit of, like, calling 5 different pet insurance companies and all this stuff. And, yeah, because now I'm like, I almost didn't do it, too. I'm like, eh. And now if something's wrong with her...
Like, with a normal dog, like...
Right, exactly. Yeah.
This one continues to be a pain in the ass.
In every way imaginable. Every way imaginable. Where is this chocobo? There it is. I'll tell you what. You know that
Tell me what.
Dragon Quest World Builder game?
Yeah, it's just Dragon Quest Builders.
Yeah, number 2.
Okay.
I'm like straight up like spite playing that game at this point.
Really?
It is so long. It has no reason to be as long as it is, and I am like, I'm so over it. But like, I'm like 30 some odd hours in. I'm like, well, I'm seeing this out at this point. Like, I'm not stopping now.
What don't you like about it?
It's just so long. It's like, dude, and it's like just kind of like the same stuff over and over and over and over, and it doesn't evolve, and the story is really boring, and it's just like, I don't know. I really like the first one, but I don't feel like the first one like overstayed its welcome as much as this is.
You know, it does evolve. Inscription.
True. Oh, hey, whoa, spoilers. Spoilers.
Well, if you say it like that, then it's a spoiler.
Okay, I'm just saying, don't go any further.
But you didn't like that.
Well, it's also a case of something overstaying its welcome. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing to this. Guess I could use Libra on it.
Labrum.
Did, everything did 0, right?
I think so.
I don't understand what we're supposed to do to this thing.
Did you make love to it?
I can't.
No. That should always be an option.
Can I run from it? That's interesting. This is the first game where the whole party doesn't run at the same time.
Maybe you got one ballin' ass dude.
So wait a second. Was I supposed to do that? Hold on, let me look at this guy here. We're returners. Barbecue.
Most tasty of enemies. Or is it because he got that nickname because he got burned?
I hope not.
I hope so.
Ah! Why would you wish that upon that pooch?
Oh, I thought that was... Yeah, I guess that makes sense then. I thought it was the guy.
Oh crap, I'm using magic on Jer. I'm just gonna go with... Ah!
Remember in the last episode I was telling you about the book that I'm listening to?
Yeah. Thrawn or whatever.
The big question was like, there's this one girl and she just like freaking despises Luke. Like she just wants to kill him.
Yeah, and they're in
this hate.
They're in like a forest together right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so they did finally unveil like why, which is pretty cool.
You about to spoil this?
I don't know. I mean, it's like a 30-year-old book.
Text
And I don't
it.
know
Just
if anyone
text
really
it to me.
cares,
Just text it
but
to me.
yeah.
Someone might care. Someone might care.
It's a like it's one of those things that makes you like, oh, I want to read a book about her.
Mm.
So it wasn't as lame as it could have been. So I'm liking
Look at
that.
this guy's distraction.
Him dancing.
Mm.
Boogity, boogity.
Oh, he's being drunk.
Boogity, boogity. Did I get something important?
Don't talk about what you're talking about, please.
No, I did not.
Okay. I actually remember this quite a bit, which hasn't been the case for a lot of this, but I just remember kind of what happens at the end. Oh, this music. Oh wait, no, I don't want to do that. Dude, Tim is weak AF.
Get him out of here.
I don't. Unfortunately, I can't. We're stuck with this party for a while. Look at that. 56. 55. Meanwhile, that's why Jer and Scott are the best.
The best there is.
Huh. This is very interesting music for Final Fantasy.
I like how he's just scooting across. It's so interesting, like when the industrial kind of aesthetic came into Final Fantasy. I think it's always been there. I don't recall a Final Fantasy that didn't have like some sort of industrial.
Well, what do you mean by industrial?
Well, like like even the airships, they could have been like steampunky, but they were more industrial.
No!
Totally.
I hope I can go back up. Onion night.
I like a good onion. I might have onions tonight.
Just like an apple, you're just gonna crunch into that.
I think we're gonna have hot dogs tonight. Got some big old hot dogs.
That means I don't like those hot dogs.
They're big.
I like
Little weenies.
I like normal sized hot dogs. Well, you're probably like eating sausages or something, would be my guess,
No.
right? No?
No.
Oh.
These are just giant beef hot dogs.
Hmm. Does it have that gross pop and snap?
First of all, subjective. Second of all, pop and snap are delicious. Third of all, I don't know.
Okay. First of all, agreed. Second of all, disagree. Third of all, I hope for your sake not.
You hope for my sake they are.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
I don't think they do. They're just like a happy medium. They're not like super snappy. They're just like kind of a hot dog.
There you go.
Like, or comment if you like a snappy hot dog or a mushy hot dog.
Why is it gotta be mushy? Can't it just be a hot dog?
No, because because you can't just say a hot dog is there's snappy and not snappy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's loaded. You said a snappy hot dog or mushy. It could just. I think there's hot dog and then there's like a poppy snappy hot dog. There's not mushy hot dogs.
Either way, like there's not a bad descriptive word for poppy snappy, but there is.
I would
mushy,
agree.
Mushy gushy, soft. I guess maybe soft hot dog or hard hot.
I could come up with some bad terms for the poppy ones.
Poppy.
Yeah. One might argue that you wouldn't want your. No, because crunchy's a good term.
I know. I'm just trying.
Stale.
I don't know if they're stale though.
Well, hot dogs aren't. Normal hot dogs aren't mushy, so.
But I think if you. But bread gets stale and that gets crunchy. Sure, I'll give you that. But like. I don't. Like a stale steak? That doesn't get crunchy.
You eating? You eating steaks that pop?
No, but I'm just saying, like, because in your descriptor, it's if it gets stale, it gets crunchy. But I'm just laying out like meat. It doesn't get when it gets stale, it doesn't get crunchy.
I see the thread you're going down. Here's the thing. I don't want my hot dogs to be snapping as if I'm eating the intestines of an animal. I want to know as little as humanly possible how much my food is the remainders of an animal. That's all I'm saying.
I don't want to be able to have a conversation with people when I'm eating a hot dog. That's how loud I want it to be.
What is wrong with you? Don't giggle.
Well, maybe that's just because I don't want to have a conversation
Well,
with
that's
people.
yeah, that's fair. That is on brand for you.
Dude, it's bad. Since the pandemic, I've gotten even worse. Like, I am just not pleasant.
Agreed.
I just really found myself not liking anyone. Like, and I don't have to be around them, so I just decide not to be not to be that pleasant person. Not that I'm mean, but like, I'm not trying to be somebody I'm not. So I'm just who I am.
I hear you. I understand what you're saying. You don't pretend as much as you once would have.
Right. Like in my job, like being a corporate person, or like, you know.
Well, you still gotta do it at work, man. You can't be.
Well, right. I mean, I'm giving people information and like, I'm courteous, but I'm a little bit more lax in how I speak. Of course, depending on the audience. Like, if it's my boss, I'm pretty casual, but if it's like, even if it's his boss, I'm pretty casual. But up above that, then I get a little more formal. And I guess that's because I know there's no way that they'll continue to talk to me. Whereas like my counterparts or my manager will have to continue to talk to me.
Oh, that's not good. Okay, these two. How? Ugh.
Many licks does it take?
No, I'm just upset about the eye drop situation. Dang it!
Speaking of eye drops,
Yeah.
allergies, not great.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Wait a second. Do we have to? You see that pipe? It seems like probably have to get in that pipe up there, right?
That's the way it looks.
Let me see here. Yep. Well, why? You know, and I think I'm gonna switch you back to the crossbow.
No. We call it a bowcaster, and can you call me Chewy?
No, it would make you too happy. And you don't know what to do if you're happy.
That's true.
I wouldn't want to put you in that situation.
I'd just be launched into chaos. Like Dr. Cox.
True.
And that's when I realized I was only happy if I was unhappy.
How far are you in that now?
I think we're just about to wrap up season 2, maybe season 3. I'm not sure. I can describe to you where we are.
Sure.
Sean was in New Zealand, came back. Elliot and Dorian just hooked up, and then Sean opened up the door.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that's the end of season 2.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched the whole show?
No.
Oh,
I
okay.
think I've only seen the first like season and Spotty at that. I don't know how I feel about it. Like, there's good moments.
Wow.
I mean, we're coming off of Seinfeld and King of the Hill, so. It's. I'm not saying I don't like it. I'm saying I like it. I don't know. I like it as much as Seinfeld and King of the Hill.
It gets. I think it hits its stride in season 3 and 4, so it does. It is going to get better than what it is currently.
Yeah.
Did you hear the news about King of the Hill, the remake, or the reboot or whatever?
No.
Bobby's gonna be an adult. I don't want it.
Yeah. I agree.
Bobby needs to be a kid. What's your favorite Bobby moment?
I don't know. I don't know if I can name one right now, to be honest.
The one always comes to my mind. It's when him and Luann are laying out like on lawn chairs or whatever, and like they're like sun tanning or whatever, and some dude rolls up and he's like, "Hey, beautiful," and he goes, "Hey."
I feel like that's Lucky. But
Was it Lucky? I don't know. Either way,
like,
it's some.
Lucky.
Yeah.
Lucky was a delight in that show. I didn't realize was there.
Yeah, he's great. But yeah, I just loved the confidence.
Yeah, that's a weird decision, but I mean, I'm sure they'll be fine. It'll be
Yeah, we'll see.
It'll run its course. It'll be 2-3 years or whatever, and then that'll be done. Futurama's still not come back, right? Or did they sign something up?
They did, yeah.
Oh, yeah. But then Bender is saying no.
No,
Saying no.
he's in now. But yeah, he wasn't for a while. You're right. There's so much. There's so many things. We're putting Hermie shoes on Jer.
Speaking of Futurama, yeah, Futurama has definitely got a special spot in my heart.
It's a good one. Changes the steal command to mug.
What's the diff?
I get to.
You
he
get
gets
hurt
to
now.
hit. Yeah. Oh man. Hell yeah. Okay. I'm a little happier about our setup now. I think. We'll see. We'll see if Mug hits twice. It does not. Oh, it does! Interesting. It steals twice too, which is interesting.
Here's another poll item for our audience. Mug root beer. Thoughts? Gross.
I like it.
It's okay.
It's fine.
It's like A and W.
Yeah, they're both fine.
They're okay at best. Which
Yeah,
is I put lower than fine.
Sometimes you need You know what? I might go get some A&W or mug tonight.
You know what?
Go
I
on.
like my hot dog snappy, and I like my root beer to hurt.
What?
I like a nice sharp root beer.
I don't like. I like a soft root beer that you just sip, and
A soggy hot dog.
they're not. Stop poisoning the audience on normal hot dogs. You know what you are? I once got into a fight with someone about. So there's two types of radio, right? Can you name them?
AM and FM?
No. Yes. Okay, let's say three types now. Three types of radio.
Like you talking about the actual broadcasting?
No, I'm
Or
saying like
HD,
when people talk about radio, there's three types of radio.
talk radio, music.
No. Think
I don't
think more technology based, not like.
Oh, ham radio, AM, FM.
There's one more. Yeah, you're just gonna keep saying different types of radios until you get to the one I want.
Okay. I don't think Morse code is considered radio.
Jesus Christ! It came out in like the last 15, 20 years.
HD radio.
Huh?
HD radio.
What's in space?
Oh, are you talking about stereo? Like, okay, though. First of all, it's not using radio waves. That's the
No. What's it called? What do people call it though?
satellite radio.
Okay. So now that satellite radio exists, what do you call what used to be called radio? Like you know, you get in your car and you're like, I'm gonna turn on.
Oh, I mean, I guess the radio.
Thank you. I got into an argument at one point. Someone wanted to call it terrestrial radio, and I'm like, no, you don't just rebrand it. I go that was called the radio. You can.
That person is just.
Yeah.
They're looking for a fight.
I know. I was like, the new thing, yes, you call the new thing satellite radio, but it's just called the radio. You don't rebrand the. And like.
And there, although you can see their point in the way that, like, because something new has come out, now that has the same name, you can clarify this is terrestrial versus satellite in certain circumstances. But one would never say, I'm going to turn on my terrestrial radio.
Right, but that's the thing, right? Like, you don't need to quantify it, because if you're saying that I'm gonna listen to the radio, someone's not gonna be like, oh, the satellite radio. You're like, because they know what you're talking about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm glad that we agreed and we didn't have to come to blows over this.
I'm glad we went down that path.
That was quite the adventure.
I mean, I could just see in your mind how excruciating it was.
Yeah, I was like, this motherfucker won't say satellite for some goddamn reason. Wait a second.
And I guess that just goes to prove your point. Right.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Oh, look at these little onion knights. Gimme.
Are these the first times you've seen the Onion Knights?
No, I just like seeing them every time.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Why are they so hysterical?
Because he's Kefka.
What was this on? What system? Super
SNES, yeah.
Dude, they could have done a better job with the freaking.
Dude! He's draining the powers of the Espers. Just fucking tossing them around. Kefka's such a dick.
Waka waka waka.
Hopefully this does damage. Nice, it does. Look at these guys, they got teeth. Remember these from the old games?
Oh yeah, they would gum you to death.
Oh shit, I have to fight Ifrit?